One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Memphis Tigers offense will get the football first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Lewis wants to pass. Nice move to pick up yardage. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Grabbed on the outside, it's Preston. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Sweet cut there. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. This time he's got it. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Big fella moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When offense starts to get inside the 5, defensively, I get more and more aggressive. I get closer and closer to my guy. I got to understand that ball comes out and it's tight windows. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Touchdown, Tulane! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now it's back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Got his man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Breaks the tackle. Touchdown, Green Wave. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Catch in the middle, it's crossed.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Lewis to throw. They'll run the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Tigers are on the move. The give is to Smith. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some...
It's a running room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's Thompson. And And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Looking for a crease, it's Barnes. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job in containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Good timing on the quick out. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the right. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Gonna sling it on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. Got a little space. There he goes. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Trying to run, it's Barnes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
It's complete. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to blow his way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Gets it out fast. They will score! Touchdown, Green Wave! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Ball State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Cardinals that fired on all cylinders. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on first down. Fires on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Lewis wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The quick out. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Tulane to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at half.
Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tulane. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Lewis to throw. Finds his tight end.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The give to the left side. Turning it on. Touchdown, Green Wave. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it. Like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Memphis wants to move quickly. Lewis wants to pass. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's cross. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
They'll try the right side. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dumps it to the back. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Lewis to throw. Finds a tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Preston. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. It's Preston. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Touchdown, Green Wave! A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the... The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies. Throw it to them, and they'll make big plays for you.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Lewis wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Just a short pass to the tight end. Not quite so backed up after that play. He's out of bounds at the 12.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit,
unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-goes against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Motion from the wideout. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone at all in this game. Throwing it, running it, they have been completely dominated.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper, fighting off the defender.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Caldwell. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Memphis will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Red pass is complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Got his man downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down.
Come on, set.
Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
What a great job by the wide receiver getting the first down. We all see it, right? We're watching TV. We see the yellow line. You're like, don't you get to the first down. Great job knowing where the first down was, putting his head down, getting the first down.
They're down to the 35 on first and 10.
Here we go.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes.
And his offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
He'll throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Preston. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Cobra.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Takes it inside his 30, and he's headed the other way. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them and absolutely dump.